Picture a dark, vast, and empty abyss. Nothingness for miles in any direction. Welcome to the internet, a place that is jam-packed with everyone you know and everyone you don't. The place where everything you can think of can be found. A place overcrowded with billions of people all together at once, everywhere you look, and yet so quiet, alone, empty. This is the dead internet theory. The theory is that the internet isn't actually populated by people anymore, but rather that it's filled with bots, automated accounts, and artificial engagement, all of it designed to make it seem like there's activity everywhere you look. Endless feeds of AI-generated content, alongside millions of threads and comments written by fake bot accounts. And this has never been more true than with the current massive AI boom. Just look at all the brain rot content your kid is watching, for example, or the clearly fake AI content your grandma is liking on Facebook. Oh, and whilst we're on the topic of Facebook, here's an official article from Forbes documenting that Meta has pushed AI accounts onto their platforms fully. Furthermore, the latest cybersecurity studies say that 40 to 50% of internet traffic is automated. It's all a bunch of robots generating content for one another. So just keep in mind that next time you're arguing with someone online, it might just be a robot from Kazakhstan you're arguing with who's absolutely driving you crazy. Okay, so that's the dead internet theory. And hopefully I've convinced you that at least part of the internet is definitely dead. Clearly, there are still some humans around, but now you know the internet landscape looks more like this. A whole bunch of robots. But this got me thinking, what if it's not just the internet that is dead? What if the world markets are too? How much of the world trades are just bots? How much money is actually moved by real hands? And how much of it is moved by this guy? Shockingly, or maybe not, it's quite a lot. On a daily basis, Algorithmic trading accounts for anywhere between 60 to 80% of market volume traded. This is because human traders can execute maybe a trade per second at max speed, and that's being very gracious to the humans. But robots can execute over 10,000 trades instantly. So the majority of these charts you see, they're just bots. Many of these systems aren't reacting to real people, they're reacting to other algorithms. They are trying to outsmart each other, bots versus bots, and when you trade, you're trying to outsmart millions of robots at once. So what might this actually mean? It means retail is much smaller than we think. It means the retail sector, which is us, the average investor, we are much less impactful in the overall market. It also can lead to more violent market swings and activity. This is because if the millions of robots decide it's time to sell, then this creates a cascading market effect. Why would they all decide to sell? Maybe they all foresaw something we didn't in their lightning speed analysis, and the conclusion was to sell. And finally, markets become more unpredictable. They don't necessarily become random, but its behavior becomes non-linear and hard to anticipate. A complex web of automated responses, strings of analysis mixed with irrational average Joe traders and big institutional market-moving whales. All of it at once. And yeah, it can all get a bit much. But just think of traffic lights in a city. Each one itself is predictable, but when they all interact with human drivers, someone's old nan, a slow bus, a self-driving Tesla, and a lorry doing a 6-point turn along with a crash up ahead that's blocking up 2 whole lanes at once, yeah, suddenly it's not all so easily predictable. So the internet is dead. Our markets are dead. Where exactly are we heading? What happens when advertisers realize they're spending a fortune on robot attention and feedback, not on real consumers? What happens when money can only be made by the smartest bots, and we're stuck in a loop of robots feeding off each other's attention? Humans need not apply. Welcome to the void. So live while you can. Find life and grab hold of it. Build wealth before it's too late. Don't allow yourself to be distracted by the fake. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. It really helps us out a lot. And also, let me know what you think in the comments. And I'll see you all in the next video.